I can't just ignore laws like this. There's nothing I can do. You fail to yield and you sent somebody and yourself to the hospital. I'm sorry. I find you responsible as charged. There wasn't an accident where somebody was injured and the damage was minor, it'd be a different story, but I'm sorry. Find you responsible as charged, $195. You can go down the hall and pay that. Thank you both.
We talked to bus. They had to walk in at night. I let them know we had to do that.
All right, come on up to the podium, officer. Ma'am, your name?
Yeah, we know that.
And officer, your name? So I think the thing that was this is, there was an injury to the other driver, right?
I don't know, but it was an injury to her. She was transported to the hospital. The other driver later checked herself in the hospital.
The other driver did check herself in?
After the incident wrapped up, yes.
See, that's why I can't take impeding, ma'am. If you want to plead the fair to yield, or hang on, or you can have a hearing, whatever you want to do. If you want to have a hearing, I'll swear you both in.
I need to have it. Actually, I have my own business and ticket is.
Okay.
For myself.
Okay, so I want you to understand something. I'm not going to change my mind on this. I've been doing this for decades. If somebody's hurt in an accident, I just don't take impeding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. Okay, raise your right hands. Raise your right hand.
Why is this I want a formal hearing?
This is an informal hearing. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm, both of you, that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. Officer, ma'am? Okay, go ahead. You can go ahead and tell me what happened.
Around 8:03 in the morning. Ms. Lozam pulled off in the business of Kate's Kitchen because she had something in her eye. After trying to clear what was in her eye, she tried to re-enter the roadway. In doing so, vehicle 2 was traveling down roadway west on Western Unlimited Drive. Lozam struck the other vehicle that was traveling straight, causing the vehicle to spin out, go over the train tracks, and disable the other vehicle.
And the woman, was it a man or a woman in the other vehicle? Not that it matters, but she ultimately went to the hospital.
I went to deliver Ms. Lozam her ticket, and observed the other driver checking herself into the hospital when I went to deliver the ticket.
Do you have any questions of him, ma'am? Do you wish to testify?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what you'd like to say.
I was driving down the road and I had my window down and a bug came into my eye. I pulled over on the side of Courtroom Drive because I was in severe pain and my eye was watering and I didn't have clear vision. I waited there for about 2 or 3 minutes, trying to clear it up so I could take myself to the hospital. And when I went to pull out onto Courtroom Drive, I looked, I didn't see a car. And then when I went to proceed, the car was there. So I don't know.
Okay, but the other car had the right of way.
I understand it, but I was at stop, Your Honor. I was stopped. And then I proceeded. I didn't see a car and then
I
the
know,
car was
you
there.
stopped.
I was at a stop and I went to pull out.
I know, you pulled out in front of the vehicle, right?
I actually pulled out into the vehicle. I didn't think that got, it wasn't there and then it was there. Your Honor, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I'm not.
It was facing the road, like I didn't see it. I looked, the vehicle wasn't there. Then all of a sudden, I put the car into drive and the vehicle's there.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything here but find you responsible. You pulled out in front of the vehicle. The lady went to the hospital. She had the right of way.
I myself am so injured. I've been in therapy for 2 months.
Ma'am,
I'm,
ma'am. People against Matthew Bruce.
Mr. Ballrins, I thought I just saw him, so I put him up.
On October 2, you were referred for a screening and assessment. Maybe, first of all, before we go on, I want to remind you have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, I will be happy to appoint you one at public expense. Do you understand that? Would you like an attorney to represent you?
Mhm.
I can't hear you, ma'am.
No.
Did you review this pre-sentence report, the screening? Is everything in this report accurate?
Yes.
And you saw the recommendation, correct?
Yes.
Is there anything you would like to tell me before I sentence you here?
Well, right now I'm currently expecting and I don't have like transportation, so if I do have to do like
Can't hear you, ma'am.
said right now I am expecting and I don't have like a vehicle, so if I do have to do like the drug testing, we might be a little bit. It's for. To like get there.
You live in Flat Rock, right? Yes? Okay, so I'm just telling you, I'm gonna order drug testing and I expect you to show up.
Is it here?
It's right down the street, though. They'll set you up at DMA. All right. How much did you have to drink that day?
Probably like 9 shots, I want to say something.
9 shots?
Yeah, it's like, it's probably like little gravy shots. It's just like a bunch of things together.
You got to keep your voice up for me, okay? Is there anything else you want to say? 9 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to order that you submit the chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I will do that on demand. You scored in category 1 on both the alcohol and drug use. Tells me you don't have a problem, but I am going to order anger management weekend program. Okay. I'm going to order that. You're not to have any contact with the victims in this case. Do you understand that? All right. Also, I'm going to order. Still want you to go to the alcohol and drug insight and awareness program. Okay. So you attend those. And I'm talking about the anger management weekend program, the alcohol and drug insight and awareness program. No contact with the victims, no alcohol, drugs, or marijuana, chemical testing on demand. Do you understand all of that? I'll order 2 days of community service. I'll give you a lot of time to do that since you're pregnant. December 15th to 25, okay? $100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. Screening fee is $60 for 385. You also have probation fees of $180 for a total of $565. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that? I'm going to give you a review hearing date in 9 months. You're going to come back then. If you've complied, the prosecutor will move to dismiss and I will go along with it. I am taking this under 771.1. So I will need one. Next time you got to come without the child though, okay?
Like, and she told me just to come with my baby, you know, just like.
I mean, that's nice, but. Okay, so give me a date in late June, or early July, Heather, please.
That will be, we could do
What?
June 20, I'm sorry, this is fine, June 26th.
At 8:30 in the morning, okay, ma'am? So June 26th at 8:30 in the morning will be your review hearing date. Can you pay all these fines now?
Not now, no.
How much do you have today? And you are just, how are you supporting yourself? You get $100 weekly in shelves?
But stay at home. I just get support from my child's friend.
Tell me how much you can afford to pay weekly or bi-weekly, whatever you choose. Weekly or bi-weekly? $50 bi-weekly, and I'll start that beginning on October the 24th, okay? That, now, if you need more time, you come into the court or call, we go on Zoom, you and I'll be glad to give you an extension on it before any due date. Just don't ignore me, okay? All right, so you're gonna go meet with probation. They'll go over the order with you. Do you fully understand everything? Okay, good luck. Thank you. Dylan Ray Bemis at 25R514250. Good morning, Mr. Hall. How you doing? Good?
Doing very well, Judge. Great to see you. Joseph Paul Greenfield on behalf of Mr. Bemis, who stands to my right. Mr. Bemis, you can say your name, bro.
Dylan Ray Bemis.
Good morning. So this is going to be a plead up operating while impaired. I know he signed one before.
He did, Judge. We do have one in the file. If you'd like.
I still want another one. So otherwise I have to verbally acknowledge all the rights here. Mr. Demus, take your time and review that. And make sure you understand it, and then you can sign it and we'll go from there, okay? All right, so if you plead guilty to operating while impaired, I want you to understand that that is punishable by the following: up to $300 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all those. Do you understand them?
Yeah.
4 points will be added to your record and your license will be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Catherine Kuykendall, you can have a seat right at the table up here, please. Catherine Kuykendall can have a seat at the table.
Judge, would you like me to fill out the address?
Nah, that's okay.
Matt.
Sure, thank you. You sign and read and understand that advice of rights.
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? Okay, you understand all your rights.
Yeah.
To the charge operating while impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On July 26 of 25 at 12:24 in the morning, were you operating a motor vehicle on Huron River Drive near 4th Street in the city of Rockwood, County of Wayne?
Yeah.
Prior to that time, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what?
Yes, I did. I have beer, can't cause it, how many? I don't, so, soon, at least 5 to 6.
5 to 6 beers?
Yeah.
Was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of that alcohol?
Yes.
In what way?
Reaction time.
No, why were you pulled over by the police?
Since I ran a red light,
You think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
because of the effects of alcohol consumption, yes.
Was this an intoxilizer or a blood draw?
It wasn't a toxilizer, Your Honor. I'll stipulate for the record, 0.128, 0.131 was all.
Okay.
It was.
And are you on probation or parole, sir?
No, I'm not.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'll accept the plea. I find it to be an accurate plea, made voluntarily and understandingly. Please accept it. The operating while impaired. The OWI I'm going to dismiss, refer you for a screening and assessment. So you'll fill out a questionnaire today. You'll be interviewed today, and then you'll come back for sentencing. This is a first offense?
It is, Judge.
Okay. What date do you have for us, Heather?
That will be October 30th at 9:15.
Is that good for you, Mr. Hall?
Your Honor, unfortunately, I have an evidentiary hearing at 9 in Washington.
That's no problem. What other date can you give me?
November 13th at 9 o'clock.
Oh, you know what you could do for me? Oh, you can't do it. Yeah, October 30. Okay.
Judge, unfortunately, on the 13th.
No.
On the next date provided, I have a probable cause conference at a homicide in Washington County.
Just give me another date if you would, Heather. It doesn't have to be on a Rockwood docket day. There's no restitution here. No accident, right?
No accident, Your Honor.
So we can do it any day. We can do it on a Monday.
Okay. How about November 10th?
How's that look?
I have a Zoom, yes, I can do that, Judge. I have a Zoom at 10, but I'll be able to work around that. I can do Zoom from the courthouse.
Why is everybody talking loud back here today? Guys, come on, please. November 10 at what time?
We could do 8:30.
Is that good with you? You got a long way to trek.
I'm always willing to wake up early.
8:30 in the morning, November 10th. Okay, good to see you, Mr. Hall.
Great to see you.
You
Judge.
go across down the hall, get your notice, and then over to probation, okay?
And Judge Vincent said to say hi.
Yeah, give him my best, will ya?
Great to see
You know, his buddy not doing real well, you know.
you. Yeah,
It's terrible. Yeah,
Mike and I've been talking about it. It is terrible.
it is.
Tough one.
Take care of yourself. Good to have you here as always. Tahir Ali. 259-414-806. Is Tahir Ali here? Good morning. Your name? Okay, so you got a show cause for failure to pay. Why haven't you paid this?
Your Honor, it had to come to my address. The letter, so I wasn't aware of it. I remember that I.
They gave you the ticket, right? Wait a minute, slow down. I get so tired of hearing that.
No.
He gave you the ticket, right?
Correct.
Did you call the court?
Yeah.
You called the court? When did you call the court?
That's scheduled appointment.
Listen to me. I want to know when you called the court.
7 days after.
And what'd you tell them?
I told them, could I schedule an appointment? They said I have to go through the online. But I said like an online portal where you're supposed to go schedule an appointment.
Is that true? Am I learning something here today, Amy? He's saying you gotta go on an online portal to schedule an appointment. Is that true?
No, we transfer him to a voicemail where he leaves his message, or they can go online.
Well, did you schedule an appointment?
No, that's the thing. When I,
Why didn't you do that?
so I'm a delivery driver, it's not an excuse, but while I was getting the call right after and it confused me and I just stopped my line after that.
All right, so you called, they told you what to do, you didn't follow.
100%.
This was 4.5 months ago.
Yes. and-
Okay, I slowed down. Write this down when you get out to your car. You cannot ignore courts. Write it down. Put it in the blackboard of your mind. How much do you have today?
Yeah.
When are you gonna pay it?
You had to put on the airplane, but
You should have been asking me for this 4.5 months ago.
just my address may have the wrong address now.
You didn't schedule your appointment.
No, I'm good. I'm like, it's on me, just, I know you guys send notifications, like, the computers,
Tell me how much you can pay. Rick.
weekly, you said?
Yeah.
25,
How much do you make as a delivery driver?
about 1,000 a week.
You want to pay $25 a
I
week?
just got married and my wife's pregnant.
You have medical insurance? You gotta be more responsible.
Mhm.
Pay $25 per week, and I'll start that beginning October 27th. If you don't have $25 on that day, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom on or before that date or any other date, and I'll be glad to give you an extension. Stop ignoring court, okay? Got it?
That's it.
All right, you understand me?
Sir.
Good. Good luck. Helene Patty Bozan, 25F244656. Oh, this one isn't up yet. This case isn't up here yet. This was scheduled for 9:30. Right? Your name?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's set for 9:30.
I thought that said 8:45.
It's 9:30, so I have to wait to call the case. Okay, thank you. Kuykendall, Catherine Marie Kuykendall, 25W839197, your name?
yeah.
All right. Where have you been?
Or
You gotta show up. You gotta talk to us. How much do you have today?
until tomorrow.
How much can you pay tomorrow?
$50.
A week? Can you do that? You pay $50 bi-weekly beginning tomorrow. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have the money, you call the court. You can go on Zoom with Judge Hessen and she'll give you an extension, all right? Just don't ignore us. Good luck. Thank you. Justin Edward Cole. Ms. Foley Carter, can I have your name on this? 25B149258 A, B, and C. So you just sent this over there. He's got 3 charges under township. It looks like what they did is they cited under local ordinance. Charge C is a state civil infraction. So you're moving to dismiss all of these cases and they're going to reach charge under state law on all of them.
That is correct.
Okay. I'll go ahead and dismiss this. File A, B, and C without prejudice. Okay? Thank you very much. All right. All right, so all those cases have it for the record are dismissed without prejudice. Brianna Nicole Garland, 25F244906, Garland. Is Brianna Garland here?
She's coming in on Zoom, Judge.
Okay,
Hi, Your Honor.
your name?
Brianna Garland.
Okay,
I'm so sorry for doing Zoom. My babysitter of my 4 kids, my 2 girls had to stay home from school today because we've kind of had a chest cold. And my babysitter just did not show up at 8 o'clock.
you're charged with child neglect. This is serious.
Yes, and it is.
Hang on, slow down. So just let me finish. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be glad to give you one today at public expense. I know nothing about this case.
Okay.
From now on, you're gonna have to make sure you have a babysitter and you show up, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. I am so
Do you-
sorry.
Do you want a lawyer today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're gonna put you in a waiting room. And then they're gonna set you up with a lawyer who will come on and talk to you. And then after he or she talks to you, either way, you have to come back in front of me today, okay?
All right.
So just be patient. It'll be a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Evan Maurice Miller, 25T645605. Are you in there on something?
I am on this phone.
Okay, wait, let me just take this one. Your name?
Evan Marsh,
Ah, well, why are you not taking care of your chicken? You got this back in June.
2 months ago, I recently started a new job. I did have a job prior to where I
Did you come and talk to the judge in the courthouse here and say, hey, I need more time?
made a phone call
You
and
made a phone call. You know, judges aren't gonna get on the phone with you, right? Right?
yes,
You can't ignore courts. Write that down. Okay? How much do you have today?
that was 0.
Pardon?
That was 0.
Where do you work?
Motor City Battery Company,
How much you make there?
15 an hour. Which I was doing
Well, tell me when you can pay this.
following it.
All of it?
Okay.
Sure. I can give you more time if you need it. All right, I'll just give you until, what is that? What is going on here today? Here, horns honking, October 31, okay? If you need more time somehow, you call we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, okay? Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Just don't ignore me again, all right? Jeffrey Company, 25B149590.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mike Sims appearing on behalf of the defendant.
How you doing, Mr. Sims? It's been a while.
It has been, Judge. I'm doing well. How are you?
How's your father?
He's doing okay. Yeah, he's doing all right.
Tell him I said hello, will you? Jeez.
Yeah, will do.
These years are flying. So
They
you're
are.
authorized to enter this plea to, overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of 500, true?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And to that charge on behalf of the Jeffrey Company, responsible or not responsible?
We plead responsible.
I'll accept the plea and, assess fines and costs of 500 pursuant to the agreement. Is October 30 good enough?
That'd be great. I'd appreciate
October
it.
30th. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks,
Give
Judge. You
your
too.
father my best and your wife too, and your mother.
Will
Take
do.
care.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Farmer,
You too.
Michael Sherwood Farmer. Mr. Youngs, I don't have a case from you.
I brought it or someone.
Hopefully they do, that's fine.
I got a bunch piled up.
Okay,
Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Gonzalez, by the way.
okay. Your name?
Michael Ballman.
All right, you're charged with driving on a suspended.
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. You have the right to a lawyer?
Yes.
It is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle with a suspended license in the city of Rockwood
Yes.
on Huron River Drive near Truman, September 18 of 25 at 11:09 in the morning. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by, these are the maximums, up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs, or all those in 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign an advice of rights?
Yes.
Did you read it and understand it?
Yes.
You understand if you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial.
Yes, I understand.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
Then we're not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money at all. But here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give this to my court officer. He's going to take the file to the prosecutor. And at that point, you'll meet with him. If he doesn't give you what you want, you can come back in here and tell me, and I'll give you a lawyer, okay?
Yes.
But either way, you're coming back in front of me today. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna take that to the Rockwood prosecutor. You're all set. Thank you. Have a good day. We'll see you back here in a few minutes. US Ecology Transportation, 25B149465 A and B. Sir, your name?
Andrew Smith.
What is your position with US Ecology? I can't let an operations manager, look, I don't mind bending the rule ever so slightly, but you're gonna have to have whoever the president is or vice president of the corporation. They can zoom in right now if you want.
Okay.
Call, get them on the phone. You can give them my Zoom ID.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, I got it on the back there.
All right. What is the Zoom ID? Heather, give me my Zoom ID, will you please?
It's 448-415-2931.
You can approach it. I'm going to hand you this. This is the Zoom ID. You can tell the president of the company to zoom in, okay? Zachary Gonzalez. Zachary Gonzalez, 25F244752.
Morning, Joe. All done, Mr. Gonzalez.
All right. He's not here, right?
Correct. Civil.
I know. I just wanted to double check.
Got it.
Nobody was hurt here, were they?
No, but no injuries, rather, red to move.
Okay, so you're gonna plead to failure to yield. I'm sorry, to impeding traffic at the failure to yield to be dismissed, true?
Yeah,
You're authorized to enter that plea
I am
to that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
responsible, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna accept the plea 195 and I'll give them a week to pay, okay? October 23. Have a good day. You're all set. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Judge.
All right, people against Richie, Kenneth Anthony Richie. What, did you need to talk to me or something or me?
Owen scheduled for sentencing at 8:30. The victims are here. I just wanted to make a record that he's not and they are released them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that file. I'm sorry. I forgot about you there. Why is everybody so loud today? Is there a reason and everybody's acting like they're at a football game here today? I don't get it. All right, Marlon Amir Owens, 25B149007B.
Caitlin Floyd Carter.
Mr. Theo, I need you up here. This is yours, right?
name did you say, Judge?
Marlon Owens.
It is for, she didn't have files, he never checked in.
So you represented him at the plea.
House counsel.
This is a telephone harassment case.
The defendant.
He's not here. So I'm just gonna issue a warrant. She just got done telling me there's a bunch of victims here. This was an ugly one too. No wonder he didn't want to show up. Your appearance,
Dion Patillo on behalf of Mr. Owens, Your Honor, I don't have an excuse for his absence.
where are the victims? Can you come up here? This is horrible. I didn't like reading this. Ma'am, can you can go right there, right there. What is your name?
Crystal Thomas.
Give me 1 second here, please. Is it Crystal? I want you to give my court officer your phone number. I don't want to advertise on Zoom here, okay? So you're gonna give me, in fact, why don't you write down your phone number for me? I want to make sure you're notified. I didn't like this one at all. There's no reason for his absence. He was here at 8. This was scheduled for 8:30. It's now 9:22. And I'm gonna go ahead and issue a bench warrant, forfeit the bond. There are victims here. 10,000, 10% on this one. I did not care for this at all. And this was and I don't want you to state because we're on YouTube. Well, just forget it. It's all right. I'm gonna make sure that you are notified again if he shows up. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. I really want to hear from you. Thank you. Thanks, Ms. Fuller Carter. Thank you, Ms. Patillo.
Thank you.
Can I quickly have Christian Gonzalez? W839308. Your name?
Christian Gonzalez.
This is a show cause too. Why are you guys not showing up? Why?
Well, if you want my honest answer.
Yeah, I want an honest.
Maybe forgot about that stuff going on. I live in Ohio currently. I don't live in my mom's house. That's my mailing address, everything else.
Slow down. Geez, you sound like a.
Try to get it all out of my bag. So I'm from Ohio originally.
Hang on. You're too young to know this. There were 45s, little albums, little discs like, and sometimes the needle would scratch it. And they'd go a mile a minute. Just slow down. All I want to know is, so your answer is you forgot. This ticket was issued back in July, right?
Yes.
I'm telling you, I want to tell you again, the title of my book's going to be, when I write it, don't tell the judge I forgot. Why are you forgetting about a ticket like this?
Had a lot of personal stuff going on in my life, moving.
Slow down. So, where do you work?
Me currently, right now, I just got into around the corner, Woodhaven, Steel Supply. Started there about 2 weeks ago.
How much you making out?
$20.
How much do you have today?
About 80 hours.
Okay, you pay 80 today. Tell me when you can pay the rest.
Pay the rest by next week.
Are you sure? I can give you more time if you need.
Give 2 weeks, that'd be perfect.
I'll give you until, how about 80 today, balanced by October 31?
Okay.
If you don't have the money on October 31, I'm easy to deal with. If you don't inform, just call the court. We'll go on Zoom. We'll give you an extension on or before the due date. I don't care how many times we have to do it, okay?
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Go down the hall, pay your 80 and the rest by the 31st unless I hear from you.
Thank you.
Marina Rabajievska, 25B, 149-1618 and B.
Good morning, Judge. We have Patillo on behalf of Ms. Brad Geoffs.
Did you go over and get printed?
Yes,
Okay, I just wanted to be sure about that. Your name?
Marina Rabjowski.
Okay, just give me 1 second here. She pled, just for the record, she pled to under 771.1 disorderly person, public intoxication, and she also pled to an assault, which is the same penalty under the Brownstown Code of Ordinances as an assault or assault and battery. This one troubled me too. So probation prepared a screening and prepared a report. Have you had a chance to review the report with her, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
We have reviewed the report, Judge. There, the only, correction, she's no longer receiving the unemployment. So I just want the court to take that into consideration for the fines and costs. Other than that, Your Honor, there are no other additions, deletions, or corrections.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to say? Is the victim here by the way? Is Chelsea Hernandez here? Cody Jackson? They're not on Zoom, Heather?
No, Judge.
Okay, just for the record, they were notified to be here if they wanted to make a statement at 8:30 in the morning. And it is now 9:26. So just again, for the record, I'm going to note that both cases, let's see, the disorderly, I just want to double check, but I believe the A and B was, or the assault was also agreed. Yes, they're both to be taken under section 771.1. That was the agreement between the parties, and the prosecutor didn't leave any, did not put down or agree to a period of probation. So that's in the court's discretion. So what else would you like to tell me?
Your Honor, Ms. Rabgiowski, she sees her children every other weekend. She's looking for work right now. Like I said, she's no longer receiving unemployment. She apologizes for her actions. I would just ask that the court will follow probation's recommendation. It looks like they're looking for a 12-month probation. And I know it's assaultive, but I would ask that the court, if she does complete all of her conditions and requirements, that the court would consider an early termination.
She may be eligible for early termination. That's going to be up to the prosecutor too, if she wants to move to dismiss. Okay, that's the way I handle these. Let me just, ma'am, is there anything that you would like to say?
I would just like to say that I am sorry for my actions and it will not happen again.
All right. I mean, I got papers all over here. I don't know what to tell you about this one. This is creepy. I can't talk to you about it or ask you questions. This was a no contest plea, but this was kind of creepy. You didn't even know the woman, and I don't want you to respond to this. You didn't even know the woman, and you're asking to hold her child, and it sounded like, the way I read it, you would have been glad to take the child. Now, I don't know how drunk you got to be to do that. I mean, I don't know what's going on out there. How much did you, well, I can't really ask you that. The B file is the assaulted file. And the other one's the disorderly public intox. Ma'am, I'm going to place you on probation for a period of 12 months. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no kratom, no poppy seeds, no CBD oils. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I'm going to make it bi-weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it monthly. Do you understand that? So initially you're going to go every 2 weeks. If you're clean, I will again make it monthly. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, no contact with the victims, Chelsea Hernandez, Katrina Carrasco, or Cody Jackson. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You are not to return to Marlowe's Bar. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You're to attend and complete a substance abuse outpatient treatment program. You must be in there by November 7th. Do you understand that? Of this year. Okay? All these terms are running concurrent. You're to serve 4 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that. I'm going to assess all the common fees on the A file. So that would be $140 in court work program fees, $60 screening fee on that file. Okay? So 4 days court work program. Both of these are 90-day misdemeanors. Both are taken under section 771.1. If you are compliant at the end of the 12 months, the prosecutor will move to dismiss. You may be eligible for early discharge. Here's what I'm going to give you on the A file in terms of fines and costs. 100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $275, screening fee 60 for 335, probation fees are $240 for 575, and then you have court work program fees of $140. Your total $715. On the other file, I'm going to go light. I'm simply going to go fines 50, costs 50, and 75 and 50 on the victim's rights fees. So that's $225 or 90 days. So do you fully understand the sentence of the court?
Yes, I do, Your
You
Honor.
have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. If you violate on these cases, your probation could be revoked, 771 status revoked, convictions entered, and you'd be subject to a 90-day jail term. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Again, you may be eligible for early discharge. Now, so you owe 715 plus the 225 for 940. Can you pay all that today?
Absolutely not.
How much do you have today?
Nothing.
When can you pay this?
I honestly could not tell you because I am unemployed right now. She's looking for work.
Why'd you leave the reckon?
Due to health issues.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna just set this up. You have to have all these fines paid. I'm gonna have $50 paid weekly. So you're gonna have to figure out how you're gonna do that. I'll start this on November the 14th. That'll give you time to seek and obtain employment. Okay?
Thank you.
If you don't have the money, then you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you come see me on or before the due date. Whether it's this time, next time, or what have you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
In other words, you might make the first 2 payments and not be able to make the third. I'm just telling you, I'll invite you to call the court, go on Zoom, or come in here, and I'll be glad to give you an extension. You understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so you're going to meet with probation. I need a review hearing date on these, please, Heather, in 12 months.
Okay. That will be October 15th.
So on October 15th of 26 at 8:30 in the morning, that will be your review hearing date. You show up there. If you get everything done and you're eligible for early discharge, you can make application for that. That will be October 15th at 8:30 in the morning of 26, where we're going to give you a notice today. Put it in your calendar. Make sure that you show up then, okay? You'll meet with probation. They'll explain everything. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Troubled by this. I hope you're going to get your act together. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thanks, Ms. Patil. Is anybody ready on US Ecology Transportation? Is Kenneth Anthony Ritchie in here? 25F244669. Oh, wait a minute. What are you here on? US Ecology? Where's the president? Is he coming?
No, I was wondering if we reschedule. I can't get hold of anybody.
Your name? Okay, I'll call these cases. US Ecology Transportation 25B1494658 A and B. Okay, I'm sorry. Your name again?
Andrew Smith.
So I'm just gonna make a note, Heather, that the operations manager appeared on these. We'll adjourn this 2 weeks to October 30. What time, Heather? 8:30, good?
This is Brownstown, Judge, so we'll have to do November 5th for this.
Okay.
And,
November,
we can do 9:15.
November 5th at 9:15. So you can go down the hall and get a notice, but if that president doesn't show up, I'm gonna default him on the next hearing date. We're gonna have to pay both tickets in full. You understand? Okay. So, all right, so we'll see him back here on November 5th at 8:30.
Thank you.
Thanks. Good luck. Go down the hall and get your notice and you can give it back to them, okay? All right. Is Kenneth Ritchie in here? Come on up here. Kenneth Anthony Ritchie, 25F244669. Your name, sir?
Kenneth Anthony Ritchie.
You're charged with operating with the presence of drugs. You have the right to a lawyer. The drug, it's not specified here. But you have the right to a lawyer, and I'll be happy to give you one if you want one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. You can go out in the hallway. My court officer will bring the file out and he'll set you up, okay? Good luck. And then either way, you're coming back in front of me today.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Ronald Stephen Ardeline III, 24F24130113. Could I have Michael Farmer seated at this table up here, my right, your left? Okay, this was not your name.
I'm Steve Ireland, there you are.
This was not taken under a statute of any kind, so you're just asking for early discharge, correct? Okay. Is anybody here from, is there anybody here on behalf of the young Flashings girl? I'm just asking for the record here. All right.
Prosecutor.
Mr. Keeley, can you come in real quick, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Keeley. Your appearance?
Officer Keely, I'm a People City Flat.
I just want to make sure there was a victim on this. It was a domestic violence reduced to disorderly. He applied for early discharge. He's done everything. Any objection?
No, that's.
And the victim was notified and nobody showed. So I'll go ahead and grant you early discharge. We'll prepare the order in the next day or so, and you should have it very soon. Okay? Good luck. Thanks. Thanks, Mr. Keeley. Could I have Mr. Farmer up here? Michael Sherwood Farmer, 25R514-328 A and B. Good morning, sir. Again, your name?
Michael Farmer.
So you met with the prosecutor. You did a good job, it looks like, negotiating for yourself. You're going to plead to allowing unlicensed driver to drive.
Yes.
And they are going to dismiss then, once you do that, the suspend charge as well as the civil infraction charge of speeding. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Is that how you want to proceed?
Yes.
If you do that, the possible penalties on this allowing unlicensed driver to drive are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
To the charge allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a motor vehicle that was being operated in the city of Flat Rock? I'm sorry, in the township, city of Rockwood, rather. I apologize. City of Rockwood.
Yes.
On Huron River Drive, a 2014 Ford near Truman in Rockwood, on September 18 of 25 at 11:09 in the morning.
Yes.
And were you unlicensed?
Yes.
And you knew that, right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
Anybody in the world forced you to plead guilty?
Yes.
Please accepted to that charge. The speed's dismissed. The suspend's dismissed. Are you ready to be sentenced?
Yes.
How's your record?
I've got a couple of people.
You're not licensed at all?
No.
When were you never licensed?
Yes, I had, that way did, RC, ticket for cracked windshield, and expired driver's license in Alexandria, Louisiana. When I went back to pay it, it morphed into 4 tickets for the same thing, and I'm in limbo with that right now.
When were you last licensed?
About a year ago.
Why are you waiting so long to take care of those tickets?
Because the one ticket I received morphed into 4 tickets that I didn't receive. I'm trying to get that squared away now.
Anything else you want to tell me?
No.
Got to take care of those, okay? 100 fines, 170 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $395 or 90 days. You can go down the hall and pay that. You have that now?
Yes.
Take care of those other tickets, please.
Yes.
Okay, good luck. Is Officer Millie here? Come on up. We're gonna handle this. Kayleen Patty Mozam, 25F244656. Ma'am, what's your name?
Terry Olis.
Why are you showing up so late?
I think all 3 of those that I ended up on Mr. Baldwin's.
Why don't you have a seat, sir? You can have a seat right at the table. We have to get Mr. Baldwin in here. We're gonna take a quick recess. Have a seat over at that. Oh, you ready? Matthew Bruce, 25R514-162 A and B.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Counsel, Attorney Mike Baldwin, pleading 65417 on behalf of the street.
Sir, your name? So this plead a no ops and the suspend will be dismissed and the resist, hinder and obstruct an officer will be dismissed. True?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to no valid operator's license on your person, that is punishable by up to $100 in fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. 0 points. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice to rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a trial. Do you understand me? To the charge no valid ops on person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle August 31 at 25 at 1:15 p.m. on Harding near Burton and Rockwood? Did you have a valid license on your person?
No, I didn't.
You're revoked, right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
no.
Please accepted. The drive while suspend, revoked, denied is dismissed. I'm dismissing the R and O. Can't drive on a revoked license. Are you taking steps to go?
Medical.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, that's worse that you're driving. Why are you driving?
My wife's car had the driver's door actually opened up. And so we pulled over. And I was trying to talk my dog's leave behind it, but. And the whole thing of the door opening up. She pulled over, got out of the car, and I jumped into it and pulled it into a side road. We were in town. We were gonna we're in the neighborhood we live in. So we weren't on any major streets, we were right behind the church.
Yeah, it was a side road,
It
Judge.
also says, and I'm gonna act like he didn't do this because they dismissed it, but it also says he obstructed the officer who was trying to arrest somebody else.
Yeah, Judge, yes, there's a little bit more, but there's a co-defendant in it. We dismissed it. Questions of fact.
Anything else?
No, Judge, it's just a medical condition. So, he's been very forthright. We did go through, I got the discovery, I reviewed it, so I'm comfortable with the case.
100 fines. Did I let you finish, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
120 costs, 100 fines, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 40 in attorney fees, 385 or 90 days. Given everything, that's pretty light. You can pay that now?
No, Your Honor, I just started my job.
Where do you work? Where do you work and how much do you make?
Dollar Tree.
How much do you have today?
Nothing.
Can you pay 50 per week?
Absolutely.
Can 50 per week beginning October 27th? If something happens and you need more time, no problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom on or before that or any other due date, or you can walk in here at 8:30 in the morning on any due date when you don't have the money, and I'll be glad to give you an extension. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Good luck. Charles Saracen. Charles Christian Saracen. 250-514-180.
Judge, may he sit?
Sure. Have a seat, Mr. Saracen.
For the record, House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin, P 65487.
Sir, your name?
He states full name. Charles Christian.
So they're going to dismiss the anti-blight misdemeanor, which is 8-0, but then he's got multiple failures to pay, 198, 165, and 198. On my math, that should be 396, 496, 561, I believe you owe. Does he have all that to pay?
No, Judge, and there's an explanation. First of all, the vehicles have been removed on the anti-blight. The weeds have been pulled. He had a relative come in from out of state to assist him. He has been on full disability since November of 2024. He is financially destitute. We're asking the court to please give consideration to waiving the late fees. I believe the initial ticket was $135 and place him on a payment plan. He's on SS for that. That's not FSD. You're on supplemental security income.
I can't, wait a minute. Why don't you talk to me? Don't just talk to your lawyer. I can't hear you.
I'm currently going through the process of filing for Social Security.
Until this is happening, Judge, I asked him if he can pay $50 a month. It seems to be.
That's a long time you're asking me to give them. I mean, I'm going to be reasonable with them, but you pay $60 per month, okay? I'll do that for you. And you start November the 5th. I'm going to have you pay 60 per month. I'll reduce on Heather, I'm going to reduce on 4011 balance reduced to 150. So I'll take $48 off of that one on 4237. He owes 165, balance reduced to 150. And then on the other one, 514-01001, balance reduced to 150. You're going to pay $60 a month. starting November 5th. Can you give him a printout, Heather? And I don't care which one he pays it, however you guys want to do it down there, okay?
Okay, Judge.
So I'll do that for you, Mr. Saracen, but you got to stay with me in the payments, okay? I can't do better than that. And if you need more time, not a problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll be glad to do that, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, if it please support, I have, check.
Down to Stephen Chapman. 25B149-246A and B.
House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin to Mr. Chapman. Sir, as you approach the podium, please say fully.
Tom Stephen Chapman.
Judge, today's the day and time set for a pre-trial and a pre-formal. The serious impairment is going to be amended to a careless, and the traffic signal pre-formal is dismissed.
Mr. Chapman, did you learn anything? I mean, you broke somebody's nose. You gotta be.
In the face, it's a woman who's got cuts in her face, and this is a corporate deal.
Prosecutors offering this says victim suffered a broken nose and did not respond to prosecutor's letter. Maybe they're gonna sue. I don't know what they're gonna do, but if that's the way she feels about it, I'm gonna take it to the charge of careless driving causing accident. That's 3 points, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
I'll accept that plea. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the moving violation causing serious impairment and the disobeyed traffic signal. Fines and costs are $235. You can pay that today?
Can I come back today at later today when we get to
Yeah, where do you work?
I just started, should be all right.
You sure you can pay by 4 o'clock today?
Can you have till 4 o'clock tomorrow?
I'll give you till October 17th,
Thank you.
okay?
Thank you.
All right, you can go right online with your citation number if you'd like, okay? Good luck. Mr. Cayley, can you just zoom in? I'm not gonna, Anthony Martinez. Where's Anthony Martinez?
That's my client, Your Honor. Attorney AJ Dowd on behalf of Mr. Martinez, Your Honor.
This is file 25F244905.
Your Honor, there's a plea of impeding. I can accept it on my client's behalf. The prosecutor and I did speak about a driver improvement course. I'm not sure if that's off.
What did he do? He was driving 15 to 25?
That is correct, Your Honor.
He's got one prior?
That is correct, Your Honor. So I recommend.
I mean, that wasn't part of the deal though, right? I don't think I want to order that. I don't get into doing that.
Okay.
Or was it?
The prosecutor indicated to me before we completed the discussions that he would leave it up to the court.
All right. To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible, you're authorized to enter this plea on his behalf, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell him to slow down. To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible.
On behalf of my client, responsible, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea. I'm going to, fines and costs are going to be $160, and I'm going to give him until October the 23rd, a week from today, to pay. Okay?
Okay,
Have a
thank
good
you.
day.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
Abraham. Thomas Patrick Abraham. You have a lawyer on this, don't you, Mr. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
No worries.
I've had my head down here just trying to work away.
I don't have the mustache anymore, so I don't stand down.
Okay, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chris Shefty for you.
I need Jessica in here, please. Sir, your name?
Thomas Abraham.
All right, so what I did is I took a plea and I set a sentence date for today. Just give me 1 second here.
Oh.
Did I not take a plea to this charge of federal refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs?
You did, Your Honor.
I don't know why I didn't make a note of that. I think I did, so I'm going to just to indicate that that was done, I believe, on can you tell me, Heather, was that on September 25th?
Let me take a look, Judge.
Your name?
Just hold on, we have a probation.
I'm gonna give you an award for showing up so quickly all the time. You do this better than anybody I've ever worked with.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Seriously. Okay, yeah, was it, or I'm sorry, just tell me when you get your ability, get an opportunity to look at that if you would.
You're looking for when he took his actual plea, Judge, or?
Yes, and I believe it was September 25th on the probation violation is what I'm talking about.
September 2nd.
I see it September
September
2nd, yes.
We were here
September
September 2nd, and then October 1st, and then today.
I see. So it was September 2nd. My mistake. All right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you or did you not tell me that Mr. Abraham, because I told him I want to set a sentencing, and on the first, I said he was in treatment. I can't read my writing, but I know I told him he had to be tested, right?
He was a sobriety court candidate for the time being, I think 3 times a week on red for the sobriety court.
Did he test?
He has been testing. We have one issue. I did add show causes. He tested on October 5th through DNA. He was caught with outside urine. He did then submit to a test, and that test was positive for cocaine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see these added ones. So I've got failure to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive for a cocaine metabolite on September 9, and then the same thing on September 18th, positive for cocaine, and then failed to submit the weekly testing on September 18 and September 30, and you're adding, and now you're telling me he showed up with a bottle of urine on the 5th.
And then
But you didn't add that one.
I did add that one. It should be on the first page of the show cause, Your Honor. It should be number 1.
I'm sorry. And that's failure to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs on that date.
He did submit to a second test, and that test was positive for cocaine. The lab was pending when I issued it. I do have the lab confirmation now, Your Honor, and it was lab confirmed positive.
But let me slow down a little bit. I'm confused. What did I take a plea to on September 2nd?
On September 2nd, you took a plea to the original show cause.
Which I don't even have in front of me anymore. I need a second page of a register. Second page of a register. I don't know what happened. This is strange. Do you know what was that show cause for?
I believe it was for testing positive for cocaine. Your Honor.
On what date?
It would have been listed on September 2nd is when we.
No, I know, but I don't have the show cause. Nobody gave me that show cause. I just got one here. And I do remember that I took a plea back in September.
Yeah, so that one was already dealt with. I do have that, I do have the arraignment and the sentencing on that one. So that
I sentenced them on that already?
it looks like you had signed off on it.
No, I think I adjourned the sentence to October 1, and then on October 1, we talked about drug court, and I sent for the bond test. So I need that one. I need that show cause. Do you have that, or do you?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, then. Is it true that he pled to failure to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive on July 29th, right, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
So now we're on an amended show cause. I need another probation violation sheet. And I'm gonna have to go through each one of these counts. So, sir, I don't remember if I asked you your name. Did I ask you your name here again?
Abraham.
All right, so counsel, I'm gonna put this on here as another show cause. And you can tell me how he's going to proceed as it relates to these 5 counts.
Your Honor, it's the new violation. I had a dialogue with Michael, and he's not gonna contest those violations. He's very sincere and transparent with me. He's not going to be asking for a hearing.
Judge, I would like to on the new one, show cause number 4, I would like to dismiss that count. It stated when I had issued it, it stated that he didn't show that day. Clearly, he did show because he tested positive, so I'd like to dismiss.
On
that.
the 18th of September, count 4 dismiss motion PO now. So he's gonna plead to 1, 2, and 3, and 5, right?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty here, sir, this would be 4 more technical violations. Your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
yes,
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a trial. Do you understand that?
yes,
As the count 1 that you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, this is on October 5th, with the further provision or understanding that part of that is that you brought in outside urine. How do you plead to that?
guilty,
Did you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol?
yes,
And ultimately, the test that you did without the outside urine proved that you were positive for cocaine. Is that true or false?
true,
All right, is the count 2 that you tested positive September 9th of 25? How do you plead?
well, not that,
I just want to know guilty or not guilty.
guilty,
Did you test positive on that day?
yes,
Count 3 that you tested positive on September 18th for cocaine. How do you plead?
guilty,
Did you test positive then?
yes,
Count 5. Count 5 that you failed to submit the testing as ordered on September 30. How do you plead?
Yeah, we didn't matter recall. My client, I need to have a dialogue with him. I want him to feel like he's not being heard. Can I have the matter recall briefly?
Sure. We'll begin anew when he comes back. Okay. Folks, we're gonna take a 5-minute recess here, okay? Thank you. Everybody stay seated. Yes.
Do you know?
How's that?
You
Nolan, that's, was your Nolan in front
Yes, I
there?
talked about.
Yeah, he's 10 o'clock.
There's one receipt for.
Of insanity, mental illness is the underlying issue here. And our plan is to treat that problem. And if we can do that, then everything's going to go along pretty well. So I am going to put you into my community control program for a period of 3 years. I'm going to put you on the mental health docket, remove you from electronically monitored supervision today, and give you credit for the 148 days that you have already done. It's a term of your community control that you enter into and successfully complete residential treatment, plus any follow-up. You need to take your medications, and you're not to have any contact with the victims in the case. If you violate the terms of your supervision or you leave the state without permission, I can sentence you to up to the maximum penalty in the case, which is 18 months in prison. You know, mental health cases are tough, Mr. Goshorn, because I have to balance 2 competing interests. I have to balance your mental health, but I also have to keep my community safe. So if you don't participate in your treatment, the only option that I have is to lock you up, keep everybody safe for a while until you get out. That is a terrible way to look at this. So I'm hopeful that we could stay on target with Officer Martinez and the mental health guidelines we have for you. You do have the right to appeal this to the 12th District Court of Appeals in Middletown. If you don't have the funds to hire a lawyer, to obtain a transcript or to pay the cost, they will all be provided to you without charge. Good luck to you.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
good luck.
Your Honor, is he going to be considered indigent or will he be?
Yes, no fines, no costs. He's indigent for that. All right, that's all.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much. could be kind enough to forward the victim impact statement to Ms. Idle, it'll save her from having to scan it in. Can you do that, or do you want me to have her? Case of the state of Ohio versus Todd Gwinner, case number 25 CR 42834. Present before the court is Mr. Gwinner, represented by Mr. Jerry, and we have Mr. Harris in the prosecutor's office. We're here today for a pretrial status conference. I note that Ms. Wilkerson was out to talk to Mr. Gwinner earlier this week at the jail, and you and she discussed some treatment options. What I'm going to do, Mr. Gwinner, I'm going to release you from the county jail today on your own recognizance. That's an agreement between you and I that you're going to come to court when I tell you to. I'm going to place you on electronically monitored supervision with a curfew, and you're going to get into treatment. Going to a methadone clinic ain't treatment. So you need to do better than that and more than that. If you don't, then I'm going to take that into consideration when we come back here for the ILC, and we'll set it for a hearing in about 6 to 8 weeks. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
So you're getting methadone treatment. Judge, you want them off the methadone or something in addition?
No, I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be a doctor. But as a judge, I know that ultimately methadone does not work. So some doctors say it do. Some people have success on it. That is not my experience. I'm not going to tell you what your medicine should be. I'm just telling you, as I sit here, the methadone doesn't work.
He at least needs another big piece to this.
So
But you don't necessarily want him off it.
I am not ordering that, nor am I saying that you have to do that. It's not like, hey, with a wink or a nod, if you're still on methadone when we come back here, I'm not going to give you ILC. That is not the case at all. But I just don't think it works.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Sir.
Your Honor.
All right. That's all.
Thank you.
I don't think that's true.
Go. Now slam it. Well, that's what they do. You're not slamming it. Go slam it. Walk out there and slam it.
It is a slam. Wow, that was very loud.
Yeah, I can push it hard. Is that what they do?
No, it didn't work, but it does work.
There's a
You know what?
thing that makes it come slowly.
I know that.
R514200. How you doing there, sir?
Good morning, George.
We just have to pull you up a little bit so we can, since there was nobody injured here except you and you can tell me your name?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. You're going to plead the impeding traffic, right?
Impeding traffic, yes, sir.
To that charge, do you plead responsible?
Pardon me?
Do you plead responsible to impeding traffic?
Yes.
195. The initial charge is dismissed. Can you pay that today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I wish you well, sir. Good luck to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry to keep you waiting on that. All right, what do I have now?
Under Pizzini, there are these are not, that should be the,
Terrell Javon Nolan?
wasn't here.
Are you Mr. Nolan?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure what happened on this one. Your name? So I read your motion. Here's my only concern. I'm going to grant you permission to leave the state. But you have to check with federal authorities to make sure there's not going to be a problem while you're on probation going to Jamaica. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah. How do I go about doing that? You know?
I'd start with Border Patrol and see if they can give you some ideas as to who to call, okay?
I know they make us sign a document before entering Jamaica, so I'm wondering if that like.
Well, you just need to find out because I'd feel terrible if I said, yeah, you can go to Jamaica and then you get stuck in Jamaica because they find out you're on probation here. You state. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get this order ready for you and then they'll make you a copy of the order, okay?
I think it was in here too. These will go first.
All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm writing that out. I'm gonna ask you to give him a copy of this order, please, Heather, okay?
Okay,
Thank you
Judge.
very- Thank you very much. And I have. You're all set? You go right down the hall and they'll give you a copy of the order, okay? Just be patient with us, okay?
I'll get that all the way to the front.
Yes, sir. All right. People against Jamie Lee Schneider, this is 25F244636 A, B, and C. I'm just gonna ask you, I'm gonna sign this stipend order to adjourn. Heather, I'm just gonna ask you to send out a notice for my next docket. It's an August 25th ticket or August 19th, so we gotta kind of move on this one, okay? So set that on the next docket.
Okay, Judge.
Abraham, people against Thomas Patrick Abraham.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is file 24WA33005B.
Good morning, Judge. Thank you for that brief opportunity.
Thank you for calling.
My client, he understands what the allegations are, just need a little clarification.
Okay, sir, your name again?
I'm saying,
Can you send in Jessica and Abraham? Thanks. Okay, so what's he going to do now?
as to the violations, he's not going to test those violations and we are prepared to proceed.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You understand all your rights. You understand you could get 90 days because this would be 4 technical and you got 1 prior technical. And that would be 5. And your probation could be revoked.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand all your rights.
Yes.
You understand you plead guilty. You're giving up all those rights.
Yes.
As to count 1, which failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive for cocaine on October 5 of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you test positive for cocaine on that date?
Yeah.
Did you also bring in some outside urine?
Yeah.
Is to count 2 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive on September 9 of 25 for cocaine? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 3 that you tested positive for cocaine on September 18 of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 5 that you failed to submit the weekly testing as ordered on September 30 of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to submit the testing on September 30? And did you also test positive for a cocaine metabolite on September 9 and 18?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Pleas are accepted as to counts 1, 2, 3, and 5. Count 4 was dismissed on motion to PO. Your name?
Jessica O'Donnell.
All right, Mr. Shemke, I don't know what to tell you on this one, counsel. You got your work cut out for you.
Your Honor, I say with respect to relapse being part of recovery, it's not just the opportunity that this court could present my client. I think that he definitely needs some outside guidance in the circumstance. He is still trying to perpetuate some advancement in society. And for example, Judge, he's supposed to close on a home tomorrow on October 17th through Gold Star Mortgage. He did provide me verification. I did send that to probation. Judge, I know that he's not making it easy to work with the court, but I would humbly request any sort of opportunity for my client.
What can I do? I thought we were gonna get him in the drug court.
I know that
And then he's bringing the outside urine in. And then he's testing positive for cocaine. I mean, I don't know what I can do.
I did start the IOP on Monday, with, at the guidance center. It's intensive outpatient. It's Monday, Tuesday and Thursdays, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I was there Monday and Tuesday. Today, I'm here obviously, but, so I entered that. I'm doing that. I have that. That's been signed. I've been doing the NA.
Hang on a second.
And
What the
I
hell
was
is?
tested.
Hang on one second.
You want to get that there?
Just hang it up. Go ahead.
So I was tested yesterday and the day before, negative. Like I said, I just started the intense outpatient therapy with the guidance center.
See, now, Mr. Chimke, I thought I made a note on September 2, he was in treatment.
Yeah, he's also on, he's got other treatment because he's on probation. When we had first started this journey, he has his circuit court case, but I walked him to Southgate, walked him into Westland. He has some terms and conditions through Westland. So he's certainly in a position where he's being chaperoned. He just, I think, would do better off with a little bit more aggressive chaperoning, which could be done through this court, Your Honor.
You can't trust somebody that's bringing in somebody else's urine to a test. I can't have somebody in sobriety court that even contemplates that. I can't, I'm not gonna put these people through that nonsense. They've got a lot to do. Somebody was calling you, John. Can you have them turn that down, turn that phone? It rang 6 times. You'd think they'd have learned after the second or third ring.
I don't know why the rules come in.
Jesus. I don't know what to do with them. I mean, other than sending them to jail for a lengthy period of time, you're not getting it. Did he not swear up and down that he hadn't been using?
I believe so at the last time. There's been a lot, he did admit to a lot of use in the past from what I remember.
You want to sit there and lie to me and then bring in urine and now expect a break from me?
I made a mistake, you know.
You didn't, no, those are not mistakes. Those are not mistakes. Those are intentional acts. You lied to me. You told me you weren't using. You went in there. You brought somebody else's urine in there. And now you want a break?
I would just like to close, you know, it's been a lengthy process.
Well, I could just give you 90 days. We can settle it a day.
Joe, you know, in that circumstance, what we were trying to do is if the court were to be inclined with any consideration, as to if judge were, would impose me jail, he does make proper documentation that he does have a closing tomorrow. If the court were to admonish initially with a little jail and consideration for probation, we just ask for a report date to be as soon as Monday, just so that he can get his house closed on.
How old are you?
61.
You're not working, right?
Retired.
From,
Delta Airlines.
what'd you do for Delta Airlines?
I was a luggage handler for 28 and a half years.
How long you been using cocaine?
First time I ever used it, I was like 20 years old.
You haven't been using it for 41 years, have you?
No.
When did you go back to start using cocaine?
Well, I was on opiates, through my doctor and
For what?
for back and neck injuries.
Okay. When was that?
That was,
Excuse me.
that was quite a while from like, 1998 to, 2005, I think.
So for 7 years, you were prescribed opiates. Did you have any surgery?
No, I didn't, they wanted to do surgery, but I didn't have.
And they just kept giving you opiates. Nice. Good. Fine. Thanks. That's why this kind of garbage happens.
They didn't put it there, have it for me at the time. And they turned out to be with me, so.
What do you think?
I don't know what else you can do for us today. I think Friday court was the best opportunity for him, and it seems that that's.
No.
Your Honor, even if he's still on testing right now, would it be possible for him to do his closing tomorrow and then come back in 1 week, see how his tests are going? I mean, that would at least show that he's starting to make some momentum with no promises or assurances. And then if the court still felt inclined, I mean, it's really been his to lose this entire time.
I just can't stand the fact that he was going in there with somebody else's urine. Aside from telling me he was Mother Teresa when he was here last time, that he hadn't been using, and then he's taking urine in, and he's positive test after test after test. I'll do that for you. Heather, are you October 23rd, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
For October 23rd? I'm sorry, Judge, that's what you need a date for?
Yeah, I can do October 23rd. I believe Mr. Stumke will be here, right? Can we just do it at 8:30?
Yes, please.
October 23rd at 8:30. Okay, Heather?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're so far from out of the woods. I wouldn't be thanking me for anything right now. Good luck. Go down the hall, get your notice. Continue to test, sir. If I find out ever again that you're bringing urine in there, we're gonna have a big problem. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Todd Jeffrey.
A guilty plea doesn't always mean the case is over. Sometimes it's only the beginning. In this courtroom, a defendant admitted to violating a protective order, a felony offense that can carry serious consequences. Before accepting the plea, the judge carefully reviewed every constitutional right the defendant was giving up. She confirmed that he understood the plea agreement, had discussed everything with his attorney, and was entering the plea voluntarily. In exchange, prosecutors agreed to recommend 5 years of deferred probation, along with a $1,000 fine. But before moving towards sentencing, the judge focused on something she considered even more important than punishment: the safety of the protected person. The judge learned that the defendant and the protected party shared children together. That created a difficult situation because parents often need to communicate about custody, school, and medical appointments. Even so, the judge made one thing perfectly clear: there could be absolutely no direct contact. No phone calls, no text messages, no in-person conversations. If information about the children needed to be exchanged, it had to happen through a trusted third party, another family member, an attorney, or the family court system. The judge even recommended using a parenting communication app where every message would be permanently recorded. That way, neither side could later claim conversations happened that never actually occurred. It was practical advice designed to reduce conflict while protecting everyone involved. Before ending the hearing, the judge ordered a pre-sentence investigation so probation officers could learn more about the defendant before sentencing. She instructed him to meet with probation immediately after leaving the courtroom and reminded him that following the no-contact order was now one of the most important conditions of his release. One mistake could completely change the outcome of the case. The judge wasn't simply trying to punish past behavior. She was trying to prevent.
Most people think missing court by a few minutes isn't a big deal. This judge completely disagreed.
During this hearing, the defendant arrived after his case had already been called. The judge immediately explained that when someone fails to appear on time, the court can forfeit their bond and issue a warrant for their arrest. Fortunately for this defendant, he had stayed in contact with his bonding company while trying to get to court, and the judge decided to recall the bond forfeiture. But the warning was unmistakable. Court schedules matter, and arriving late can instantly create much bigger legal problems than the original criminal charge. The hearing then turned to the felony charge itself, assault on a peace officer. The judge asked whether the defendant had been able to hire an attorney since bonding out of jail. The defendant explained that losing his freedom had also caused financial hardship. He had recently lost his job, making it difficult to afford private legal representation. Rather than immediately appointing an attorney or pushing the case forward, the judge gave him another opportunity. She postponed the case for about 30 days, giving him time to continue searching for legal counsel. But this wasn't an unlimited extension. The judge ordered him to meet with at least 3 different attorneys, compare payment plans, and return to court with the names of every lawyer he contacted. She wanted proof that he had genuinely tried to hire someone before asking the court for additional help. Before ending the hearing, the judge delivered one final warning. If the defendant returned to court without making those efforts, she could raise his bond and send him back to jail for failing to follow a direct court order. It was a reminder that judges expect defendants to actively participate in their own defense rather than simply waiting for the court to solve every problem. Here's today's question.